What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another 1A podcast video. We know it's been a minute, but we're here now, ready to give some content for you all. You know what I'm saying? So we got some food.
That's Michael. I'm Paul. That's Jesh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. We are back going harder than ever before in 2026.
2026.
By the ocean. This is just our oceanfront property,
Actually, it was in this backyard. We just walked outside and now we're here. Anyway, guys, we're going to pray for the food before we get into the podcast. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Let's eat. Bro, you always got your Crocs in sports mode, bro. I respect it, though.
No.
You like to stay ready.
Just the one case
Okay,
where
yes.
having Crocs
This
in
scenario-
sports mode
Fox,
is fine.
Exactly.
You be going to the food store and your Crocs in sports mode.
Yes.
Why?
Because you want more grip. Bro, why would I want...
Pause.
Why would I...
And no socks, bro.
Why?
You just raw dogging Crocs in sports
I
mode.
took off the socks because there's water around. I don't want to step in a puddle and get my
valid.
socks wet.
That's very valid. I didn't come prepared for this. Like, I came in thinking Nike
But that has
Blazers.
more support than... Why would you wear shoes where every step it could slip off?
And I'm fine, right?
Your back is probably not fine. You're probably walking bad. Let's just get this pizza, bro.
I knew you were going to get that piece.
Hold on, show the camera. Show
What?
the camera. We got the ultimate pizza. Today we are eating Little Caesars.
Bro,
Oh my
grab it
God,
so we
don't
can
fire me
cheers.
for this. They'd be like, yo, why you didn't get Domino's?
Why would they fire
You
you?
could have got the 15%
They
off.
fire
bro.
you,
Literally.
firing you for free
Bro,
choice?
get your piece.
Bro, leave me alone.
Hold on, let me get a napkin too, please.
Yeah, bro, get it.
Just get... You can't even
Bro,
do
I'm
You
that.
really hungry, huh?
Dang, bro.
I'm not that hungry. I just want to try my one of two slices,
They back
which they will hold me
No
accountable.
patience.
All right,
All right, cheers.
to 2026.
Lamb, nigga. All right, 2026.
Little Caesars is like perfectly a 6. Like, it's really not that bad,
What,
but it's
though?
also not amazing.
But hot, at least a 7.2. Max.
We're just going to spend like 30 minutes just eating.
Just mouse sounds.
Welcome to the video. What we could do, we could talk about our 2026 goals.
Real quick though, it feels so weird like recording again and having like to adjust like the mind frame to just like talk your thoughts out loud since we didn't record in so long. It's strange.
Plus, you the type of guy where it's like, and I understand, I'm not throwing shade when I say this, but if you have a thought that's like two layers in, like 2 thoughts deep, if someone asks you to explain it, you're like, that's too much.
Yeah,
That's
it's
too
too
much
much work, babe.
Too much work to explain
Especially if I'm hungry. And then they're just gonna call me dumb by the end of it. They're gonna be like, but you stupid. Matter of fact, you would call me dumb.
You would go right in the comments. Yo, this nigga's stupid.
For my 2026 resolution, I'm trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cut 20 pounds, So,
Money? It's actually the goal.
yo,
That's what's up.
How much you want now, if you don't mind me asking?
don't ask a lady how much she weighs.
What if
So how
I
much
just
you weigh?
What if I just push you in the water?
I'm 195 right
Okay.
now. In May, I was 175. And I will show the proof so that nobody thinks I'm lying. Here's my statistics, my calories that I tracked every single day.
That's AI. All of it is AI.
But for real, 2026 resolutions.
I have a similar goal. I want to get really lean. Weight-wise, I want to say I want to be at a cool 170. But just like pure muscle. Almost like where Tim's at right now. In his fitness journey.
Yeah, Tim's looking lean. Follow our boy Tim Lifts.
For me, I don't really care about being like lean. But weight-wise, maybe like 175. But strength-wise, though, I want to have at least like a 330 bench.
Okay, 330 is too much. 315. Why you want the strength? What's pushing you towards the strength?
Well, you said 180? 175?
Probably like 175.
175 pushing 330 is impressive.
Because I think I was probably about maybe 180 when I hit my previous 315 max. And that was light. So if I did push it, I probably was already at like 325. And then I stopped the gym. So if I had just continued, I would have had it. So that's definitely possible.
Okay. So pretty much all of us trying to cut for 2026. Lean
Wow.
out, basically.
Trying to get my squat up too. Because I feel like there was a period in my life where I was a squat guy.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm
Oh,
that guy
that's
anymore.
true.
I'm not that guy anymore.
guy.
Used to be the squat. Used to be able to do like 375 for reps.
Well, not reps. I ain't gonna boast myself that much, but
You can lie. It's fine.
you started gymming already. How has that been, getting back into it?
I've been sore.
Even now, you saw?
Yeah, Loki. It's not really that bad though, but still enough to where you forget. And then every time you stand back up, you're like,
One thing that piggybacks off the gym stuff, for 2026, I've been trying to I think I already told Josh this a little bit, but think less and just act more. Just stop overthinking and just throw myself into something and doing it. I was kind of doing that at the start with the gym stuff, just because like Amber's home gym, like nobody was home, so it was just completely free all the time, so I could just work out whenever. But when everybody came back home, I get really like, I get nervous and like, you know, a little shy.
Self-conscious?
Yeah, because, well, not self-conscious, I just get shy because it's like, they pretty much always, like their life, when they're not working, they're working out. So they're always like in the gym. So I'm like, I don't want to be like, hey, can I go to the gym? Can I use your equipment? And then like, you know, I'm just like,
It's definitely you overthinking. It's not.
I think so.
Exactly.
I
It's
feel
not
like they
that
would be
serious
more
at all.
interested in
I
you
know.
joining to work out with them.
I know, but I just, for some reason, I can't get over that barrier. It's like when I started the year, and especially like late December, I was in that flow where I was just like, I stopped thinking of just because when I was like applying to all my grad school applications and like reaching out for jobs,
Right.
I feel like I got so many denials that I was like, you know what, it doesn't matter at this point. And I was in that state where I was like just doing anything, like not overthinking things, just sending emails to like anyone, because I'm like, it doesn't even matter because nobody's gonna see it anyway.
Right.
But now that people are getting back to me, like I emailed professors that I only talked with once in my first year of university, and I was like, can you write me a recommendation letter? I emailed like 10 people. I got like 9 denies and then 1 yes.
That's
and then
fine.
like when I started getting more of those yeses, it started like creeping back up where I was like, oh man, I'm a little nervous now, you know? Like I gotta think before I send this email. I gotta make sure it's like perfectly good before I do it.
What was interesting with what you just said, back in May when you were applying to a lot of jobs and stuff, you sent it out because you were thinking nobody's gonna see it anyway.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You saw like a glass half empty type thing instead of like a glass half full. For example, if I would like in that situation, I'd say I'll send out 100 emails because at least one will see it. You was like, I'll send out 100 because nobody will see it. That's just interesting to me. I just wanted to point out.
That is actually
That
interesting.
is very interesting.
Yeah. I guess because I just got beaten down so much.
Negative Nancy?
I became a negative Nancy. But like from the negativity, I found some sort of positivity in like I was just doing the actions, just
Right.
doing it every single day. So, but you're
Same
right. I
result.
should reframe it.
You should.
In
Because
like a more
mindset takes you far.
Yeah.
No matter where life could take you guys, if you tell yourself you're happy and you put yourself in the mindset to embrace that happiness, you're going to be happy no matter what.
That's true. Yeah, I should start approaching things with a more positive mindset. That's another resolution then. I remember we had a big thing for the podcast for like a month or like several months where we were all trying to like think more positively.
Yeah.
And that did actually help.
In the mentality that you have now, though, I would say one benefit from it is that you don't fear failure anymore.
Exactly. When I think about it, like with things that I've like tried doing in my life, and this sounds like first world problems, but most of the stuff I did, I never really failed that bad in it. Like with school, I always got like pretty good grades. My extracurricular activity, like my interests just so happened to line up with like stuff that like was good for like extracurricular activities. Just all that kind of stuff. I never really had to like put my full self out there and then just be told like, Ashley, this is really bad and like whatever. Like I never really had to like experience that face on. So I feel like inwardly, I kind of have a little bit of a negative reaction to that kind of like work that you have to do, like that facing failure type thing. Like I don't have much experience with it. If you can see it like Josh said, where it was like if you send like 100 emails, one of them got a hit, or you can be like, well, I have to fail 99 times in order to get one sort of win.
Right.
So you could optimize for either one. You could be like, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna fail 50 times so I can like one of these days just win one. I think it's probably better for the soul to think in terms of the positivity.
A small thing. I was blowing my arm just now. It's like a little fly got caught in my arm here. That's the first time that ever happened to me in my life. That was strange. Anyway,
You can feel it buzzing around.
weird.
Something I want to do for sure. And this is like looking back, and you remember when we used to do the weekly goals and things like that?
Yeah.
I procrastinate a lot. You know what I'm saying? In different aspects of my life. But I would say the main goal for 2026 is for sure just overcoming that procrastination, like that spirit of procrastination and always putting things off and thinking, oh, you're going to have more time to do it anyway, so why do it now? I got to get in the more just go get it attitude. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about it after I've already started taking the steps to go get it. But not just going in blind, you know?
And even as an example, a back of your point in the Bible, it says don't procrastinate. It was like why put off for tomorrow what you could do today?
That is one thing that I also learned from like the failing aspect is like a lot of the times I put off things that could be done in like 5 minutes. So I'm like, oh, I'll send that email later, you know? But now I'm like, anything that takes at most 10 minutes, let me just go and do it like
right now.
Like just send the email, just go and do it now.
Even watching that video that I was going to say I was going to, you know, put in the watch later. I never do it. Yeah, I be putting videos in the watch later just to never get back to it. Even though those videos just be like inspirational, like, oh, how to get more money as an artist in 2026. Or how to, I just put it in the watch later and I never go back to it.
How to get more money. This is important. I'll watch this tomorrow. It's so important.
But yeah, just things like that I always be putting off too. But you gotta do better, gotta get better.
Yeah. I was going to say the exact same thing you said, but like from like the Karate Kid or whatever. Some guy was like, why put off today what you can do to... Oh, wait. Sorry.
That's not racist. I mean, anyway.
Yeah.
I got a genuine question though. 5 marine animals starting with the letter S. Go. 5, 4,
Squid.
3,
Submarine.
2,
Squilliam.
wait,
Squidward. Sandy.
1.
I got it.
That was awful.
No, that was 5 marine animals. You didn't
You
say
gotta jump
real
in the
or
water
fake.
now.
What about you, Josh?
About what?
2026. What are you moving in with?
New Year resolutions, even though we're already in January. But when you answer the question of your New Year resolutions, I also want you to answer the question of what are you currently doing now to like get closer to those goals?
The biggest thing, the first thing that comes to my mind is my relationship with God for sure.
For sure.
I want to start reading more. Because back in the past when we did those, like, okay, I want to read a chapter every day. I at least read 3 chapters. I failed the challenge, but I still did 3.
Ooh, I forgot
Bro,
about that.
I haven't read with myself in like months, despite me like reading things every so often with people, but it's never been like, I never had that initiative within myself, which is something I definitely want to fix. And then, like Mike said, the same like procrastination thing. Like after school and stuff, like after you graduate school, the phases, like life, you just see life different. So like now with the 9 to 5 and going to the gym, after work that you barely survive, you're like, okay, I gotta go to the gym. After the gym that you barely survive, you're like, okay, I gotta go home, I gotta be productive. But you know, you be tired, you gotta wake up early and stuff. But I gotta start making those excuses to like not put in the work and not make excuses to say, oh, life is busy, so I haven't had the chance.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, life is busy, but I still did some amount of progress.
I think with that, it's also like a perspective shift. Like I think if you shift it in a way where you think like, oh, you know, I finally got done with work and I finally got done with the gym, so now I can get to what I actually want to do. You know what I'm saying? If you frame it in that type of mindset, then you'll be more eager to get to it, and it'll
That's
feel
true.
less like a task and more of like just a fun hobby.
True actually.
But hypothetically, what if that thing that you have to do that you know is for your betterment, you don't want to do? Because not everything you want to do that's for you is going to feel fun.
It's not.
You know what I mean?
It's not. But I think that's where the challenge lies, is trying to frame it in a way. Well, it's also a discipline thing.
It's just
But
discipline.
and
routine.
It's mainly discipline, but it's also just a matter of reminding yourself how bad do you want it.
Yeah. True. I mean, like, that's kind of how I feel towards, like, the gym now, where, like, because I've been out of it for so long, whenever I get back into it, I don't feel like I want to do it because I don't have that same, like, habit built up. So it's kind of been a little eye-opening to have something like that where it's, like, I used to really look forward to the gym all the time and do it very consistently.
Right.
But now, for some reason, I don't have that same feeling, so it really just shows me how important habit building is.
Yeah, and to support that as well, routine as well. Because before I had like a week, maybe a week and a half Christmas break from work. And before that, I had built up the routine of, okay, work, I get home, I be productive, I do this, do that. But with the break, I was like, oh, okay, since I'm overall so fatigued from work, I'll relax. And then I'll think, okay, I'll just do it some other time or I'll do it later. But I didn't have that habit. And I just was looking towards the relaxation part that I put off the rest.
I think another thing too is thinking that relaxing just means like doing nothing. Maybe reframing it too so that like working on your art could be relaxing. Because like some of that stuff, like you could find pieces of it that are like not so work intensive, like not so physically demanding, where it's like, oh, I gotta like, animate like 500 keyframes or whatever. But like I'm sure there's some aspects of the art creation process that is relaxing, like even just the imagination process.
Yeah. And also going back to what you were saying about drawing closer to God, like even with reading the word, like I think the big thing is to remind yourself that reading your word and reading the Bible is like eating daily bread. You're feeding your soul. So where was I going with this? Again, I think it's always just a perspective shift, but just to remind yourself that it's daily bread. You know what I'm saying? You're feeding your soul, and you have to eat. Just like how you eat every day, you need to eat every day. Your soul also needs to eat every day.
True.
So
Feed your soul, yeah.
Feed your soul.
Yeah, maybe
Daily
your soul
bread.
hasn't been fed enough.
Hey,
So
if you
then
made
you
it
can't
this
really
far
do-
into the video, read your Bible.
That's water.
But I ain't gonna deny I'm not perfect either. I've been trying, and I think I'm doing better than I did last year
Not
in
yet.
terms of reading my word.
Appreciate it. Going.
Dude, you was serious about only having 2 slices.
I told you!
Eat more, bro.
I could eat more.
What was the
save
point
it
of
though,
getting
save it
2
though,
boxes?
Save it.
Yeah, at least save it for later. Because what was the point of getting 2 boxes if you only eating? That's just defeating the purpose.
Okay, I'll eat one more slice because y'all said it. But
Save.
let it
save
be known,
something.
I was gonna hit the 2 slice goal. Just easily.
Now we making excuses. Talk about
No, no, no,
okay.
no, no, no,
Hey,
no, I'm not making
nobody
excuses.
guilt tripping you into doing it.
No, it's not a guilt trip.
Nah,
It's just
I
like,
eat it,
if
bro.
the pizza's there, then it's there,
Outside the goals, so I mean, look at this view, bro.
That's another thing, bro. I keep thinking about, I don't know, I just keep thinking about a life where I'm like, multi-millionaire, where like these types of things are just accessible all the time, and being back in the country as well, being back in the beautiful Bahama land. I think about like how there's so much beauty here, but it's like locked behind a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I don't have the money to like really take advantage of all this beauty.
I got a question for y'all as well, right? So, you know how when it comes to working or progressing in life, there's a difference in mentality from people our age, so like early 20s, or our like maybe parents or people who are like 40 plus. They see like working every day / having a goal is like, for less of a better way of putting it, they live to work as a lesser way of putting it. But I don't know if it's just because of our ages or because of social media, but I like relaxing. You know what I mean? I enjoy relaxing, but they enjoy working. So, for example, it's like...
When you mean working, when you say enjoy working, you mean like working a 9 to 5? Because
not necessarily working a 9 to 5, but they have like a working mentality. You always got to work. You got to put in the work
Right.
to win big, which is true. But I don't know if it's because of our ages. We just got done being with school. We haven't worked that long. Or because of social media. A lot of us, like for example, their goal at the end of the day is just to relax.
yeah,
Or their goal at the beginning of every week is to make it to Friday to relax. But a lot of them are like, okay, I'll take it day by day. I have to put in the work for me to get to Friday. Like a difference in, you know what I mean?
I don't know how true that narrative is for most adults, because I feel like everybody could agree to they could attest
But
to
it's
some
rock
degree
uncomfortable.
that they all enjoy relaxing, but at the end of the day, the bills still gotta get paid.
Yeah, and they know it. Like, I guess, too, to add to what you're saying, it's set in stone. They have to work so long that they know I have to work no matter what I have to do.
Yeah.
I still have to do it at the end of the day, but we just started, I guess.
I think also like imagine like your entire life up until this point, living it again, but with that 9 to 5 structure. Probably without them even thinking about it, they find some way to find true fulfillment from their job.
True.
So for example, some of them might have a family and they'll find the fulfillment in the work because they're like, this is how I get to support my family.
Yeah. It's all really a mindset thing. Like, you got to find enjoyment, not just in the money, but in the process, because money is just used for things.
Right.
Like money, like how I said earlier, a means to an end. You need money to help the people you love. You need money to eat. You need money to do things.
Right.
Money is only like the result that's used for certain things. But if you find value in maybe, I would say the most Naruto thing ever. The friends you made along the way. Nah, but if you find enjoyment in other things, that's when you're like, okay, yeah, I have money, but it has to go towards something else. But hey, at least I'm living. At least I still have people who love me. At least I.
But I think that attitude of thinking of money as like the kind of like the storage of your energy, it kind of helps you to be able to make the things that you like doing, the thing that you make the most money out of. Because if you have that perspective, then what you can think, and you can take it from like a non-attacking kind of way, just like a genuine constructive criticism way. Like if what you like doing isn't generating that much money, then maybe it isn't at that level yet where it's actually that great, you know? Like maybe you're just at a level where you're like pretty good, but in order to make money from it, you need to be even better at it. The hard dilemma that even I find myself in is like, how can you find the time to put in to work on that skill so that you get better while trying to also make money so you can live? That's the hard part that I can't bridge. Like, for example, like if you wanted to get better at animation, how can you put in that time to get better at animation when you have a whole 9-to-5 dedicated that's separate from animation, but is dedicated to like, you know, providing you with the money that you use to like live day to day?
But I feel like a solution to that though is like the modern day social media. Like you can monetize anything on TikTok, Instagram, etc. And you could still get better at the skill. Like I've seen, like remember when PewDiePie dropped that video not too long ago where he spent 100
He drew every day.
drawing every day. He was getting better at the skill, but also by him recording it, he was able to monetize it, so he was able to make some income from it. Now, is it gonna work every single time for every single individual? Probably not. Like you're probably not gonna.
And for everyone too, it's gonna take a different length of time.
Yeah.
Not everyone is gonna end up with the same fan base as well.
That's true. But
some could take some could take months.
At the end of the day, you're still improving in the skill and you're opening the doors of opportunity for income to come through. I think with that, though, something that deters even me from taking that approach is that people get a bit too, what's the word? Like, I guess you could say they're scared to show where they are because when they want to publish themselves, they already want to be at the top, or they already want to be at a point in their skills where, you know, they aren't showing their flaws or showing, you know, the progress. But I guess the main thing from that, or the main takeaway, is just to not be scared of where you're starting from.
That's the same white Honda way. He keep riding up and down this area and circling
I think
back.
he want to slice.
That's like the 4th time he did that.
Pretty sus. That'd be good content though if we caught like a, you know.
Excuse me?
What? It'd be good content?
If they steal the camera? If they steal us?
Yeah, if they steal us. That'd be good content. That'd be
30 days trapped in the
Exactly,
Taking
bro.
part 4.
Bro, then we could like.
You just got Jesh Dad chasing for us. Where are they? I had a question. Yeah.
Question away.
All right.
Question
Ask your
away.
question, bro. Question
Awesome.
away.
Which one of y'all think is gonna
You.
win in a fight?
Oh,
Great white shark
you? Oh, my bad.
or an orca?
Orca, easy.
Just a single orca.
Easy.
Not no group.
Low-key
Orca.
orca.
Think so?
Yeah.
Because they smart.
They
I'm
are
bigger.
smart, but is a great white shark not smart?
A great white shark is intelligent, but not as like a killer whale is intelligent.
And you gotta remember that there's like a certain group of orcas.
I ain't
That
talking
been
about groups. I'm
hunting.
talking one-on-one.
I know, but there have become certain orcas around the world that like to hunt great white sharks and eat their livers. So if you take one of them, they know exactly what to do to take out a great white shark.
Are orcas like the apex of the ocean?
Yeah, I think so.
Dang.
Because even some orcas be hunting like whales, like
Yeah, I think so actually.
yeah.
Nah,
'Cause they're really smart.
orcas ain't really getting the clout they deserve, though.
They're literally called killer whales.
Okay, but like they don't got no
you got a point.
But hear me out. You don't see no great white shark in SeaWorld. You don't see no great white. I mean, you don't see no orca with a movie about it. Jaws. Come on now. That's 2 for 2.
No. Free Willy 2, Free Willy 3. That's,
Well,
3
that's
movies
3
right
movies.
Okay,
there.
and what's the plot of Free Willy?
Free and Willy. Tell me.
Exactly. And Willy is a what?
A whale.
A killer whale?
Yes.
And he got captured?
Yes.
You'd never see that with a great white shark. Point proven.
Nope. Actually,
The plot of the movie
No,
is
you
the
want to
Free
know why?
Willy.
You want to know
You'd
why?
never see a great
'Cause
white shark with that.
sharks specifically don't live long in captivity. They just die.
True, they do just die.
Yeah,
So,
because
your
they're real
argument
ones. They
is
take
flawed.
themselves out.
Your
What's the
argument
word?
is flawed.
What's the samurai
Seppuku?
term? Seppuku. They commit seppuku.
Mike, 5 different types of trees. 5,
Fine.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Pine, that's it.
Pine, not oak.
Coconut,
Cherry,
palm,
cherry.
spruce,
Yeah, right now, my
dark oak, acacia.
I don't know where to put my cup. I don't even know if this camera can still see.
We can just throw the cup in the ocean.
Yeah, bro, we should just kill sea turtles. Might as well round them all up
Okay,
and blow them
who
up.
likes sea turtle? What do they do? What do sea turtles do?
They eat
They cute.
jellyfish and stuff.
Don't we want jellyfish?
Why
Jellyfish
do we
are...
want jellyfish?
Because the more jellyfish that we have, the more algae that's produced.
And what's the purpose
Wrong.
of algae?
The purpose of algae is to give off oxygen.
Wrong.
No, it's true.
Prove it.
Sea
Prove
turtles.
it right now. You have 10 seconds to create a convincing argument that algae, overgrowth of algae is beneficial to the oceans. Go.
We're losing oxygen because we're putting too much carbon dioxide in the air. So if we want to remove the carbon dioxide, the algae should overpopulate so it can pull it all out. So we overpopulate India and China with algae, and then we get more oxygen as a result. So we have to kill the sea turtles.
I feel like there was no scientific
There was none.
basis to that. You just started yapping.
the scientific basis was the facts. That's like being like 2 + 2 has no scientific basis. It's 2 + 2.
No, but how do you define two?
I define 2 as this.
No. Give your working. You can't just say 2 + 2 is 4.
Bro, y'all don't want... I took an upper division math course. I failed, but I did... I understood all the knowledge.
And does
though.
it count? Because that was something you ain't understand, bro.
No.
Hey,
I understood it. I just failed because, you know...
you wanted to, you know.
I just wanted to... Yeah, because I was like, there's no way I could be... I could be... 6
I
foot
could be,
5 or 300 pounds lean, getting pizza, employed, and no math. That's too much. I had to cut off one of those things.
you ain't 300 pounds.
You ain't 6'5".
I am 6 foot 5.
So what? New segment. What games y'all have in anticipation for this year?
GTA 6.
GTA 6 is gonna be
Of
hype.
course, bro.
I feel like they're gonna push it back again though.
If they do, actually, someone might hypothetically shoot up Rockstar Games Studios.
Hypothetically in GTA.
Hypothetically, in GTA
How?
5, they would mod in the Rockstar Studios along with the senior developers on Rockstar Games that are in charge of making GTA 6. They would mod them into GTA
Who would
5
the
and they would kill
hypothetical
them.
person be, just so we can clarify that it's not
The
me?
hypothetical person might be Jeshran of 1A Productions.
I know you were going to say that too. I know you were going to say
That's just
that.
hypothetical, or it could be Mike. Could even be Timothy if Tim lifts.
GTA 6 could full and well be delayed again. But I don't know. I feel like whenever they release it, people are still going to play it. People are still going to take days off to play it.
Bro, everybody's
no matter
gonna
what.
buy it. Even if they make the game $200.
I'm not paying $200.
Nah, I'm going to do it.
You got that.
You're not paying $200 for GTA 6.
The most I'm paying,
I'm going to do it.
I would have to monetize GTA 6 if I was going to be paying $200. Like, it makes sense for a content creator to pay $200 for GTA 6 because they're going to be making money from the video. If you're an average person just buying the game just for your own like personal enjoyment, $200 is way too much.
So what you're saying is that between now and November, you're gonna have no money. You have no motion. That's what you're saying.
You're saying you wouldn't have $200 between
I
now
have
and November?
$200, but nigga, you know what $200 could do for me?
No.
Much.
Y'all clearly have no concept of money. So you would be willing to pay $200 for GTA 6?
I'd be willing to pay $2,000 because that's
Nah,
nothing to me.
that's too much. $19.99. That's my limit.
$19.99?
$2,000, too much.
But $19.99?
Nah, I'm not serious though. I probably most is like 200.
Most I do is $125.
Okay, most I would do realistically is like $150.
$150?
That would be like
If you weren't making any money from the game, like you weren't trying to
Yeah, it would
monetize
make me cry for a little bit, but I would spend $150 on the game.
That's insane.
It's GTA 6, bro.
I'd spend 200. I would.
Okay.
I'd
See,
do it.
Rockstar gonna see that and be like, "Oh, bad people actually are gonna be willing to pay this much," and then they're gonna make it.
That's if they drop the game.
From 3 black people talking about it on the beach, huh?
Would you pay $300 for GTA 6?
200 mark.
200 max. So if they said 250,
No, that's above 200.
all right. I just wanted to see if you would move.
Nah, but it's too much. Too much.
Do you think GTA 6 is gonna be GTA 5?
Yeah.
Of course. Bro, I'm just gonna like, I don't even know. Like, I would just walk around in the Miami that they built, and I would be like, this is a perfect game.
But GTA 6 has high expectations to meet.
Oh, yeah.
What was the most recent Rockstar game that came out?
Red Dead 2.
Redemption 2.
Oh, nah, that's calm.
That was an incredible game. So I'm just looking forward to GTA 6. It's going to be like Red Dead 2, but in Miami.
I still never finished Red Dead 2.
Really?
I never played it.
Bro, you have like a 4K monitor. You should just play Red Dead 2.
If I were to, I would want it to be as a YouTube video.
True. You also built your PC like in the perfect time.
That's gonna
Like,
take
if
you
you
months to
build your
finish
PC
it
now,
though.
it would've been $1
Prices for
million.
PCs are so expensive, bro,
Yeah.
because AI and stuff went up. RAM is so expensive.
Yeah, bro.
Before it was like $100, I think. Now it's $300.
High key, I just want to make money. That's it. If I make money in 2026, I'll be set.
How much money you said in the?
Wrong mindset. If I make money in 2020.
When I make money in 2026. You know, Kanye had a, love him or hate him, Kanye had this one moment, I think it was in like 2018 or something. He was like, I'm making a new dictionary. And in his new dictionary, he was going to remove words like can and like failure. Because he was going to be like, because his whole thing is like, if we have those words, we're going to think of failure. We're going to think that we can't do something. But instead think like, I will, you know? He was going to make a new dictionary of that. And I kind of like that. Then you just say, I will not do this. Or I will do
You're
the
probably
opposite.
gonna remove not.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I will just do the opposite.
I will still be affected by gravity no matter what.
Exactly. That actually works though, because you are still performing the
I will
actions of
shower
that.
every day. I will.
I will shower. I will smell bad if I don't shower. Or if I shower
The last.
Yeah.
frequently.
The last probably wouldn't be in there though.
If I
If I shower not as much, not.
if I shower much
Exactly.
on opposite days.
But
But
I was
opposite wouldn't
just
be a
thinking
thing.
about making more money. How do you?
Want to grow as a person?
Sure, that I wasn't gonna say that for sure.
Yeah, that's fine. I said it.
I'm already 6'5", so I don't gotta do much growing. What were you gonna say, Michael?
I was gonna say. So you're thinking about making money,
Yeah.
but break it down more. Like, in what ways do you want to make money?
This year, what I want to do, I want to be able to make at least some amount of money off of like the online content stuff that I do. Either that's music or like the videos that I do on my personal channel or the videos that we do for 1A.
Right.
If we can start making money off of that, or if I can start making money off of my personal revenues for that, that is when I will know, because then I will just see a glimpse of like the future that is to come. So if I can get that in 2026, that will make me feel good. It'll make me feel really good. Because then I'll have some sort of path and I'll have some sort of proof. I already kind of do make money off of music. Oh,
That was a really dope bird.
yeah, they can even see that.
They could?
Yeah, but I already low-key do make music, money off of my music, but it's like very slow. Like I make like, you know, like $1 to $2 every month.
Okay.
You're gonna cut that part out, right?
No.
Oh, you
Because
should.
when I start making 100 a month, and then when I start making 1,000 a month, then I can always jump. That's another thing. I like being honest and real.
And transparent.
So what?
Transparent.
Translucent?
Transparent, yes. I thought you said social experiment, and then I thought you said transgender parent. That's the second time. So I was like, what?
You didn't
My fault,
question the
pizza, my
guy
fault.
wrong. You questioned him. That's the mindset, bro. That is.
Exactly. That's the mindset. You just gotta question other people. That's another thing I'm going into 2026.
You pointing
with.
at me a little too hard, bro. Chill. little too hard.
That's another thing I'm going into 2026 with. I am gonna be confident in whatever I do.
Don't be confidently wrong though.
No, I will be confidently wrong.
No,
I'll
do it.
Yes. Bro, I'm tired of people telling me what is and what isn't.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
The sky isn't blue. The sky's red.
Bro,
Technically, the sky's every other color except blue. Technically, it's all
See?
about the way you
See?
see it. It's
that's
your
the
mindset.
confidence I'm talking about. That's
Delusional. That's
It's not delusional, bro.
No, it's true. It's
If
true.
you
I
were just
promise.
blindly-
I
Y'all-
promise.
I promise.
Everyone
true.
here has to watch the Kanye West documentary, at least the first episode, the first part of it.
I feel like you've been trying to tell us about this Kanye West.
Yeah, it's called
documentary.
Genius.
Time.
For at least
Bro.
like 7 years.
No, I just watched it like a couple months ago. But since then, I've been telling y'all, just at least part one, because that's when you'll see that the confidence and the belief that you can do you can do things no matter what, that is what gets you there. Also, just have a dedication.
The laptop is like white.
If he pushes that in, that's you know.
I
That's
wouldn't push it. I'd probably just like.
Just smash it.
smash it. Just like none of my audio was recording for like the past hour.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Precisely.
That would have been really cool.
If you guys made it this far into the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with a friend, you know, share with your dog, share with your auntie. You know, she might want to see it.
Your dog.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, hey. Hey.
Wow. Hey. Y'all want to see how fast I can eat a pizza?
Yeah.
All right.
Set a timer.
Edit. Hold on. Editor's note. Remember when this guy like I'll eat 2 pieces and now don't how fast I can eat this pizza? Bro.
I only let that go because of y'all. Editors know.
Bro. Yeah.
This is the pizza police. It's the pizza police.
He said,
Hey,
wait,
yo.
this is supposed to wait,
eat that
timer.
pizza too fast?
Okay, timer,
You gotta
3,
sit.
2, 1, start.
What? Close down.
I was like, who's stuff, man?
The water feels pretty good.
Yeah? Cold, hot.
It's like it's like lukewarm.
Okay.
Like it's
I
not
don't believe
bad.
you.
What?
I don't believe you. But I won't question your statement.
My pants are wet now. If you all enjoyed this video, make sure to please like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what your favorite Little Caesars topping and / meal is, and we'll let you know what our own is.
Awesome. Now, Jess, you do out.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure to not forget to like and subscribe.